Oh, all right. I think we're good. I think I'm back. Are we good? Are we back? Hold on. Yep, we're back. Hi, everybody. What's up? Sorry about that. OBS literally crashed on me, which has never happened before. So that was a learning experience for everyone involved. I've genuinely never had that happen. That was weird. But yeah, it was a pretty great Raw today. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Shove the Rockets to the bronze. I agree. I got NXT recorded just before I went live. So Braun Breaker carrying that world title just looks right. I gotta tell you. Yep, you guys getting to book TNA tonight. We'll talk more about that once I finish dinner. But yeah, I'll talk more about that in a minute. I'm going to give you guys kind of the ground rules of how we're doing it. And I'm going to give ground rules this time around because I'm not letting things get as out of hand for you guys booking LAW. But yeah, hi everybody. Like I said, let me finish eating dinner and then we'll talk about it. We got time. What would I have booked if we weren't booking TNA tonight? I have no idea.
You know, it's the good thing. I'm glad you're all out here because I want you all to hear this directly from me. I knew Seth was banged up coming out of that match at Crown Jewel, that classic against Cody Rhodes, but none of us will ever know how badly he was.
No, you don't, Zach.
Because of what
you don't.
You two did. Let me give you some news. Because of what you two did, Seth Rollins is at home, just having had major surgery. Because of what you two did, Seth Rollins is on the shelf for quite a while, which means because of what you two did, I'm out here with the unfortunate responsibility to announce to the world that as of right now, because of you two, I hereby strip Seth Rollins.
All right, Seth being forced to vacate the world title.
You look like you like that, but don't get too caught up in it because we're not going to be without a champion for long. We will crown a brand new world heavyweight champion in Salt Lake City at Saturday night.
Oh, hell yeah, new champion getting crowned next week. So a reaction when the commenter said no more Shield days before the breakup, I was like, well, had that been his only comment, it would have been one thing. But brother left 7 demands on that episode, and then another demand the next day on NXT. So I was just like, I would have laughed if it had just been no more Shield. But that was like the 6th out of his 7 requests that night. So I was like, this dude just needs to shut the fuck up. That was my response. That was my reaction in that moment. Oh, and a Battle Royal to determine CM Punk's opponent tonight. Hell yeah. Love me a Battle Royal. I'm doing a watch along one so you guys can book TNA too because it seems like a pretty fun Raw tonight. It was the Brock one that took me out. It was like it was 2 Brock ones. It was have Solo beat Damian Priest, which was weirdly specific, and then in that same comment, and then have Brock return and attack Seth. And make sure it's the 2025 Brock. Why? Oh.
That's right. Hey, show me some respect.
Can I win the World Heavyweight title if it's not being featured? What? It's not being featured because Ray hasn't been SmackDown consistently all season.
They need you to hand over the championship. Respectfully. Hey, please.
It's not really that big of an ask, Adam. Just do it. They'll give you the belt back. Well, there went my PS5 controller. Potentially. Don't quote me on this yet.
I'm going to need you to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship now. Please.
But yeah, okay. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, like, I think we talked about this a little bit on stream the other night. But like, dude, he commented so many things in that one episode. Like,
Before we move on with the show,
like, just looking at the show from last week.
slow me up a bit. Why is everyone so mad at us?
Like, what brand is Cena in? Because he also appeared in AEW. Pretty easy thing to look on the website for. Make Solo beat Damian Priest and bring in Brock Lesnar to attack Seth Rollins. What very oddly specific demands. Also, Damian's on SmackDown, and no. Make sure it's current 2025 Brock. No. And bring in Mike Santana. Was literally on NXT days prior.
But what did we do to
Um,
deserve that?
have Solo Sikoa as a single superstar on an episode where he wrestled a singles match. No more Shield. Have them all updated to 2025 models. Be fucking patient. You'll get that in 5 days. Have Austin Theory beat John Cena for the belt and make John Cena join AEW. Cena was already appearing regularly on AEW. He doesn't need to lose the belt for that. And then the next day on NXT, he did comment again. Literally on the next episode, like the very next day on NXT, he says, Dark State call up to SmackDown with Vakor and Josh Alexander and Mike Santana and Ricky Saints. Just remember that. In NXT, where I have a list of maybe 6 people in the main event scene, he was like, call most of them up. Like,
It was vision over bloodline.
yeah, no, he was. He was like, yeah, call up Dark State and Ricky and Josh and Mike and Stephanie. And so my response was, call up every main eventer to an already crowded roster that is SmackDown. We went over this Monday. I don't change how I book things because one person constantly asks me to. Or constantly tells me to. Like, spoiler alert, Heatwave was my way of getting Josh Alexander out of NXT. Bum shoulder bitch, eh? Well, there's another guy that's been asking me 1,000,001 questions. He was like, he was in the premiere the previous day when I told you I'm not answering these questions. Like for Heatwave. And then, when is Women's World Cup starting? When is Women's World Cup starting? When is AJ Lee coming back? Like, I'm not, like... Yeah, it was the no more shield, like he would unleash hell if you wouldn't. That was absolutely killing me. Right, exactly. How would you start a faction? Trying to learn how to book faction intros better. Just depends. Genuinely, it just kind of like it genuinely just kind of depends. Like, oh wait,
I thank you for
oh
affording
no,
me this time. And oh yeah, by the way, welcome to Monday Night Raw. That's some kind of welcome to Monday Night Raw. Jim Passport, Wade Barrett with you. I cannot believe some of the things that we just heard here. What did we do? He asked. Older, yes. Mine were no. That is the way Monday Night Raw opens up. But let's get right to it because there was massive news in the midst of all that, Wade. The surgery news. Seth Rollins has the vacate championship. Well, Lucas has been slipping for several days now. We were hoping they weren't through, but something they all get well as soon as we possibly can. Seth Rollins, but that just illustrates how dangerous a hero the Vision really are. And then it's the other headline that you heard there that's still already incredibly stacked. But now about a run for number one contendership. And Sacramento's very own Maxime Dupree, one of the 3 championships we will see. And Maxime Dupree going to pay this is Intercontinental Championship right here in the 916 and the Women's World Championship. Stephanie McMahon.
should have said welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. He really should have.
And it is an irate and determined Rusev coming for dirty Dom Mysterio. Dom's done whatever it takes to retain his IC. It may take even more now against this version of Rusev. Wait, speaking of dirty Dom, take us back to last week. This is last Monday on Raw. IC title.
But okay, so here's how TNA is working this week. Now that you're all here. Now that the usuals are here. Okay? We listening? Everyone here? We good? You comfortable? You got snacks? Got drinks? Cool. Alright. If you're all on your best behavior, I'll go live on the other channel playing Legends ZA tonight. Because I really want to play Legends ZA. So, it's going to be a premiere on Thursday because you guys are booking it. I want you guys to be able to see your work in real time. Do I have lead in this pencil? I do not. Oh. Hold on, I gotta get my pencil.
Now we have to defend our titles against Dragon and AJ.
I didn't even say anything. I just said it was unfair that I'm the one defending my titles every week, but yet here you guys are complaining about AJ and Dragon. I already beat AJ twice. What, you guys can't take care of them?
Of course we can. We're the WWE Tag Team Champions. We'll take care of Dragon and AJ just like we take care of every other team around here, all right? Of course.
You have your business with Rusev without us, all right? We got our hands full with your mess. Stuff.
Okay, found my pencil. Got it. Okay. So. Forgot Dom got a neck tattoo. Okay. So. You guys are not booking the results. Let me make that very clear. Okay? You guys aren't booking the results. You are just booking the matches. Love the Memorial Stone in the background. Yeah, it's pretty good. You guys are not booking the results, just the matches. Okay. That being said, you guys have a 5-match limit. You cannot book any matches that are happening. You cannot book any of the matches happening next week on Under Siege. I book the results, JT. Who else? No, I call up Murphs and he books the results for me. because, you know, I've got Murph's number on speed dial. No, but, like, you guys, obviously, you can't book any of the matches, any of the 6 matches having Under Siege next week. I'll read out what those are in a minute. There are certain people that cannot be booked on the show, like that cannot be booked in matches. And you guys can suggest matches, then I will explain why or why not for those. And we can talk about potential segments. We can talk segments. I will be handling segments. But you guys can suggest segments of people you want to see interact, people you want to hear promos from, etc., etc. So Zach says, since their match got interrupted, how about Jade Davidson versus Elizabeth Bell in WWE Monsters Ball? That one's getting vetoed, not happening, because they are in the tag team title match next weekend, or next week on TNA, and they are teaming up this weekend at Hardcore Halloween. So they need to be rested up for that. I'll talk about the Hardcore Halloween matches in a minute. Flame Shadow, if you're here, I might be reaching out to you about some help for that. If I can't find any creative wrestlers for 3 people I need, I might be bugging you about that tonight. For a little bit of a rush job. I will say that the other rule is if that we want to bring in titles from like the indies or something, that does have to get donated for down below. Cedric versus Taiji, Leon Slater versus Chris Danger. Those are 2 good options. Those are very similar matches. What is the card for Under Siege? Good question, JT. The card for Under Siege is Leon Slater versus Kenny Omega. The Apocalypse versus myself, Jadam, and Zajac. The Queen's Circus defending the Knockouts tag team titles against the Angel Warriors, Shayna Baszler and Marina Shafir, and Elizabeth Bell and Jade Davidson. Ethan Ace getting his rematch for the international title against Zack Sabre Jr. Chris Danger versus Carnold, and Big Bill versus Chris Jericho for the TNA World title. So Kenny Omega is off limits. Kenny Omega is off limits because next week is going to be his TNA in-ring debut. We're not speeding that along. Arnold versus Rich Swann. Finn Juice versus Sanity.
Saturday night's main event are at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. October 31st and Saturday, November 1st. Individual event tickets are available right now. DST here. SmackDown and Saturday night's main event. Well, that is what is on the line. And wait, I'm sure you'll make up some excuse or better yet.
You versus Ray for the grand title. You would need to donate for that, I will say. Anything like that, I am keeping the grand title donation rule in place for. I'll bump down the overall price of it from 100 to 50 for that. But title matches have to be a little bit more careful about so they mean something. So you guys get 5 match slots to book. I'm going to be a little picky between them. Arnold versus Rich Swann, I'm kind of into. I think that's going to go on the card. And then Cedric Taiji or Leon versus Danger. I think with that one, because I've done Cedric versus Taiji before, I think we're going to do Danger versus Slater. And that'll be the kickoff to the show.
AJ Styles had with John Cena in Toronto last week, but it's now getting wrapped titular business and the acquisition of Joel. Talk about regular business, but that is already being talked about as an instant classic.
Francis versus KC, no DQ. I'm not going to do that one, Zach, because again, that's one of those things that's building rather than something that just gets thrown away on TV. Cammy versus just an Enigma. Possibly on that one. KC in a promo, I could say we could hear from KC Navarro. I can work with that. You and Tegan versus Ray and Shayna. Maybe. We'll see on that.
Potentially, the Judgment Day could lose every piece of gold in the clubhouse, apart from that AAA Mega Championship. Oh, and don't forget, Dragon Lee is next in line for an opportunity at Gold.
Cedric versus Brian Keith. Possibly. We'll put that one in the maybe list. Just because we got 5 slots to work with. Indy versus Bell. That one can go in the maybe. That one's doable. That one's more in the maybe, but that one's doable.
The shoulder right to bid. Dragon Lee is just a step ahead. Oh, speak too soon. Get Kenny. Hey, just a freak athleticism of Finn Balor, who's been running things here in WWE for almost the past 10 years.
I wish me and Flame knew about when our debut was happening, if it's happening. It'll happen in LAW at some point. So TNA. Circus promo. Kenny promo on Leon. Yeah, we can have Kenny on the show. Kenny can be on the show, he just can't be wrestling this week. Okay, let's see. Finjuice versus Sanity. I do like that. We're going to put that on the card.
People on the outside are interfering in matches. The tensions in the Judgment Day all breaks have completely negated that numbers game, both with Dirty Don in his singles matches and with the tag champs. Well, I think Dirty Don is really the proof that, don't you? Oh, somebody saw that signature recently. All the people are saying.
Okay. We got 3 matches and 2 segments left that I can book. So far, we've got Leon Slater and Chris Danger. We've got Sanity and Finjuice. Let's see. Women's match-wise, I'm down with Cammy versus Jessica Enigma. I'm down with Indy Hartwell versus Elizabeth Bell. Jadam versus Gallus. Maybe. I don't want to have too many tag matches on the show, though, because tag matches are a bitch and a half to play. Yeah, because we got the 8-man next week.
Bad diets, outrageous workouts. What haven't you tried? If weight loss isn't clicking, there may be a different way. Step Valve may help you go further.
You guys are in for a really good time on Wednesday, by the way. Like, there's a reason AEW is premiering on Wednesday as the go home for All In. And, like, I know there's going to be some people like, oh, we don't get early access. We don't get early access to, like, anything this week. But it's like, it's going to be worth it, trust me. Did I like Corn vs. 1? It's in the maybe list. It's in the maybe list. I like the idea. It's in the maybe list. If I end up going with Elizabeth versus Indy, I'm not going to do Cornell versus Swan. That way I can try and spread out who gets their matches in there.
Severe side effects may include joint pain or blood pressure levels. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound is only the may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Looking for you, it may be time to take the next step in your weight loss journey. Click for more at Zepbound.com and ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound.
Hey guys, try Little Caesar cheesesteak crazy puffs instead. They're only $3.99. Can't beat that at this economy. Cheesesteak. Little
Those
Caesar.
get yes, you get NXT. I'm exporting NXT right now. Can you just explain why they're in TNA? Maybe. That could be part of the promo with Kenny later in the night, too.
Kick out ring. 2024.
Let's see. Nick Nemeth versus Myron Reed. That could be fun. The match. We get the Apocalypse wearing Age of Apocalypse X-Men gear. I'll have to make it at some point, but maybe. If I think about it enough to make it, then yeah, I'll do it. But what's Bishop Dyer got going on? Not really anything on this show. Alright, let's see. I do like DJ Danger and Ethan Ace versus NRW. That one, we might do that one. I'll do Eliza versus Indy to give Zach a match on the show.
Just like it looked when all hope was lost for AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, finally an opportunity to get back into this championship fight. Needs a tag here, and a big one. It looks like it's going. To the fray. Oh, straight to mid. And how about some for JD? Transcendent springy energy.
Where's Killer Kelly been? She's still in NXT. I am deciding where she is. Quite simply. I do like Nick Nemeth versus Myron Reed. Yeah, we'll do Nick Nemeth versus Myron Reed. That way KJ gets a match in here.
Who came crashing down hard in the corner of the ring. Dragon Lee. Oh, but instead of the potential for Operation Dragon, it's Nick saving the day.
Bishop Dyer, Wolfgang. Well, keep in mind, only match left is the main event at this point. And we don't have anything building up Jericho and Big Bill. We don't have anything building up like we don't have anything building up Jericho, Big Bill. We don't really have anything building up Ethan and ZSJ because of JT's match being Leon and Danger. And we don't really have any match building up before the 4v4. My suggestion to you all here would be some kind of big conglomeration tag match. You know, as the guy that books this most often. Jericho versus Brian Keith. That's not a bad idea. You know, this would be where I would maybe suggest something to you guys like me, Ethan Ace, and Big Bill against Chris Jericho, Ray, and Zack Sabre Jr. or something like that. The Gang and Big Bill versus Bullet Club and Jericho. There you go. Now we're onto something. Can't get a Wild Boar mod or call because he's recently retired today. Even if I could, I just wouldn't use him. Little Wild Boar. He had an interesting run in the LS11 universe. Jericho's a face. That's right, Jericho is a face. I forgot he turned face. Add me and Colton to that. I bought that near fall. I bought it.
Everyone in this match completely rocked, completely spread. Who should dig deeper?
I feel like one of the 3 belts changes hands tonight. It's not going to be the Women's Intercontinental, because I think AJ Lee is going to take that. I could see Rusev. I could see AJ and Dragon Lee, aka AJ Lee. JD's a great TV wrestler. He really is. What a breakup from Dragon Lee. I do feel like Los Americanos are going to get involved, though. In that case, switch out NRB versus Ethan and DJ. Yeah. Because both you and Ray had weapons doing the match announcement. Is the 8-man tag hardcore? No, it's not hardcore war. We had weapons because it's kind of an on-site situation here. Oh, is Finn going to do the Styles Clash? Xander, Zajac, and the gang versus Bullet Club, Colton, and Shinobi, but that leaves out Big Bill and Jericho unless they have a final face-off. I could probably do something like that. Oh my god, they did it! Dragon Lee's got a belt. Yeah, I think we can do that. We can make the final segment a Big Bill and Chris Jericho face-to-face. Alright, good job, guys. You booked the show. Okay, so me, Zajac, and the gang versus Bullet Club, Colton, Shinobi. So that'll be Zack Sabre Jr., Taiji, Colton, and Shinobi. Okay. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna have win that one. Good job, guys. Look, you guys put together. It's a far better episode for me mentally than it was for that LAW show. No, I agree, KJ. I completely forgot I'd turned Jericho face. Two guys that are good faces together but have no actual tag team name or real tag team history together, becoming tag team champions on a random episode of Raw. Close enough. Welcome back, 2012.
Give me gifts. I'm on my own tonight. Huh? What you say, Big Seal? Can't handle big head Bronson Reed, huh? That's what it sounds like. It's not what I meant. Well, good, huh? Say, you have the
Okay. You guys have got Leon Slater versus Chris Danger. I'll go ahead and give you guys this. I added a little bonus for you. Carnold's going to be on commentary for that match. You're gonna get to hear from Casey Navarro. Sandy's gonna face Finn Juice. You're gonna get to hear from the Circus. Indy Hartwell faces Elizabeth Bell. Kenny and Finn Juice will explain why they're in TNA. Myron Reed faces the leader of the system, Nick Nemeth. Big Bill and Chris Jericho have their final confrontation ahead of Under Siege. And the main event will be Xander, Zajac, and the gang versus Taiji, Zack Sabre Jr., Colton, and Shinobi. So there you go. Good job, guys. I've made good on that incentive now.
Right? I wasn't mad at you, Bruce. I was mad at myself for making the same mistake I did in Paris. All I know is Big Bruce was here tonight. But Roman is not here tonight. Roman will not be in the Battle Royal tonight. Roman is not in line for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Bruce, you know who is though? You know who else is? Me.
It's the Usos.
Roman got stick your neck out to help people. That's why you lost your championship. Man, that's bad. Why you lost your championship? It's because Jay stopped believing in Jay. Roman might be right too. How about this then? You better figure this out before that battle royal comes. Because if we get in that ring tonight, I'm going in on everybody, including you.
I know I was a good booker. Finally in practice. Jimmy spitting. I hope the Bloodline 3.0 story really helps him take off. I hope so.
Championship match right now, right here.
Big dirty Dom pop. Yep. But yeah, I'll stream Legend ZA after Raw tonight because I really want to keep playing it. I don't know if we're gonna jump over to Xander LS11 or if I'll just keep playing it here or what. Or if we'll add Twitch into the mix, make our chances of winning drastic go up. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, the lineup tonight on Raw in the Battle Royal is Rusev, Ivar, Grayson Waller, Kofi Kingston, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Jada McDonough, Akira Tozawa, Otis, El Grande Americano, Sheamus, Dragon Lee, AJ Styles, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Penta. I'm going to say that it's either the Bronze or LA Knight. Like, 3 people that could win it. I think that's about it. Thoughts on CM Punk debuting in AEW? You mean like fucking 4 years ago? I watched it when it happened. It was really cool. I'm on Jadam's booking team though, so mama, I made it. We'll be shaking up the LS11 creative team in a few months, so you might get your chance. Who knows? Imagine it's Ridley Finn. That would be honestly kind of funny. I think I would laugh. I truly think I would just laugh. See, it's funny. Like I really want to keep playing Pokemon. And the other part of me is my whole body hurts and I want to go to bed. Yeah, never say never. I'm going to be doing some creative team shakeups soon. There's some people that haven't been super active in the creative team that I'm probably going to not so much give the boot, but like quietly let go from creative because they haven't talked in it in literal months, if not longer. I do like the logo you made. I do. But yeah, no, like looking at the list, creative has technically 19 members, comma, however, a few people that are in creative are only in it because they're under the channel collaborator tag, so it automatically adds them. So like it's at 19, you can knock it down to 18 because then number 3's in there, 17 because of Quizmaster, 16 because of the Doctor, 15 because of Carnold. 14, 13 because DJ Danger's got 3 fucking accounts that are in there. 12 because Greg Tree doesn't really exist anymore. Yeah, there you go. Like, I just can't take I can't take the quote unquote channel collaborators out of it. I don't believe. Yeah, I can't do that. But I will take DJ's 2 alts out of here. He doesn't use anymore. Main Event Wrestling has 2 accounts that are in here, so let me actually see if I can do this real quick. If I can turn off... Yeah, let me edit the channel collaborator tag to not make it like full on, like, to not make it full on like managing editor. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they can do just about anything. There we go. And then this way I can now take the channel collaborator role out of there. There we go. That narrows creative down a big amount. So now it's me, it's Adrian Nova, it's Main Event Wrestling, it's Tatum. Blaze Wave doesn't really talk anymore, so he's probably going to get taken off creative. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us. Has Carnal ever had to kick someone? No. Yeah, there we go. Like, I think the only person kind of getting taken off creative at this point is Blaze Wave, because I don't even know if Blaze Wave is still around. So it's... There you go. And then at that point, I think everyone else that's in creative talks fairly often. Like, the main people talking in creative are me, Pierre, JT, Tatum, DJ, and Main Event Wrestling. And Triton chimes in on occasion. Hanzo and Shinobi, not as much. 9 now seems solid for him. Yeah, I might add 1 or 2 people at some point. I've talked about letting take me off JT. No, you're actually useful to creative, JT. I'm not taking you off the team. You're stuck. You've signed the life debt to me. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 of us, roughly. The reverse psychology gaslight would have been crazy. I know you won't, but I wanted to hear you say how helpful I am. Fuck you! Fuck you! Son of a bitch. Well played, but fuck you. But yeah, no, like, at this point, it's like, I'm obviously the most talkative. Pierre is probably the second most. I'd say looking at our team members, I talk the most. Adrian Nova, Hanzo fucking never pitches anything. He just kind of reacts sometimes. But I'm not going to take him off the team because I like him. Mike the Man, aka Main Event Wrestling. He kind of reacts and tweaks ideas rather than like full-on pitches, but it's good to have someone that can help tweak an idea. Tatum gives ideas, reacts to ideas. Tatum gives some ideas. DJ is kind of in a similar boat to Main Event Wrestling, kind of helps tweak ideas occasionally, reacts to ideas. It's kind of good to have people who can just kind of focus group ideas in the creative team like that. JT pitches stuff all the time. Pierre pitches stuff all the time. Ray, Ray is in the creative team. Ray doesn't talk to the creative team very often, though. Shinobi, similar boat to DJ, or not DJ. Shinobi, similar boat to Adrian Nova, doesn't say much in creative, but is good to focus group stuff with. And then Triton pitches stuff occasionally. So, like, I think that's a good lineup. I think we will add a couple people to it in a little while, just to have some more active names in there. I've kind of got my short list of who's going to get added to it or that I'm going to reach out to add to it next. I've been talking to the Call League of Nations trio about potentially having a voice in creative at some point. So we'll see what happens there. Ray kind of has a general idea of what he wants to do on SmackDown. Yeah, he just has to actually do it. He just has to actually fucking do it. That's the issue. It'd be weird if he didn't. Yeah, you say that. Could not imagine booking a show by ear. I've done it before. I have done it before. It is not great, but I have done it before. Excuse me.
And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, same-day parlays, over-unders, futures, and even live betting during the fight. Not too much knockouts, guys. DraftKings.
God, I need to edit it, but I got a blooper from WrestleMania that I need to upload at some point. The spot where Johnny Gargano runs up the ladder and dives out onto Kevin Owens. We had to redo that spot like 5 times. And so I just have like 2 full minutes of footage of Ray and I trying to figure out how to make it work. And me being like, Ray, I know you can do it. And him being like, and Ray just going, I have faith in you, Xander. I don't have faith in the 2K developers. Like, fair enough. I don't think Rusev wins the IC title here. I'd be happy to be wrong, but history's been made. The AEW champion has appeared on a different show for the first time ever. Jay's taking more and more control of the wrestling world. He really is. God, how many files do I have in my recycle bin right now? I don't empty it very often. I try and edit it every week. 3,000 something files, 186 gigs that I'm clearing out right now. Less than I was anticipating. I'll tell you that. Now we know B's back up. Do you, though? Xander, thoughts on Seth Rollins telling Roman Reigns if he should be pointing fingers at himself because he did the exact same thing? I mean, not wrong. Scapegoats have objectively the worst luck ever. Yeah. But you don't know that Rhea is B's backup. I'm just going to remind you that. You think that that's going to be her backup. That's all I'll tell you there. God, I still have to actually buy the arena for All In. Oh, there's Penta. Rusev throws Dom into Penta. Rusev might win it. I would not complain. Now Penta and Rusev are getting into it. I was going to buy Dom the open again, didn't it? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, he's got the ring hammer in his boot. And Rusev sees it. Wherever he's going to take, Dom's going to kick him in the dick, isn't he? Dick kick city? Yep. Rusev gets taken to Dick Kick City. Is there any place in LS11 that's free from the tyranny of Bullet Club? SmackDown, because it doesn't fucking come out. She on the fly is genuinely entertaining. It is. It is indeed very entertaining. What does that mean?
customers get $5 in redeem bonus. Snoring, gasping, feeding, exhausted. Welcome to Zapbound, the first and only prescription medicine that improves moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, in adults with obesity. A breakthrough treatment that significantly reduces breathing interruptions during sleep. After taking Zapbound for just 1 year, many people have no OSA symptoms. Don't take it for what you do, or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling. Stop Zapbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction.
Right now it's Tatum, JT, Triton, FAF, and me for JTT. I'm behind, but yeah. Triple threat Pentabruz Dom. Kind of seems that way, doesn't it?
Taking Zapbound with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Wake up to Zapbound. Ask your doctor about Zapbound for obstructive sleep apnea. Championships are trying not to react. First with 15 wins. This KFC chicken sandwich should be huge on flavor. Tender chicken, crisp pickles, tiny, rely on that price. It's giant next to that tiny price. KFC chicken sandwich. Who didn't rebuild the other one on this? You're talking about us? No, you don't. Oh, Here in the 916, Sacramento. A reminder that Saturday morning episodes of the classic Hulk Hogan Rocket Wrestling now available on the WWE Vault. Episode posts first thing Saturday morning and head to youtube.com/WWE Vault. Enjoy every episode from the start. And more nostalgic WWE.
Sorry, I was having to pick up a substitute job for tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck VOC FCS stands for. Because normally when I can't tell what something means, I double check. To make sure I'm not accidentally picking up like a like, I hate to put it this way, to make sure I'm not picking up a special needs class, because I can't do those. Like, I mentally and physically cannot handle those, and end up and they pay less, oddly enough. And so I always look up the person on the directory, and she does not exist on the directory, which is odd. The fact that Punk is the winner of the Battle Royal tonight is where I live, and I can't go because WWE prices shit's way too high. Yeah, it just kind of be that way, unfortunately. Like, unless she changed her last name recently and it's not changed on the website. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It'll either be a good day or a bad day. We'll see what happens. But I've got work for tomorrow at least now, so can't complain too much. Means I'm booked for the entire week, so...
Saw this coming, especially not a victim 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Becky Lynch is here.
One of the greatest to ever do it. But recently it's been Becky Lynch's dismissive and bullying attitude towards Maxine Dupree that has set the stage for what's in front of us now.
There's all the JTT fans. I know. You're welcome for the house, by the way. Just gonna stroke my own ego there for a second. You're welcome for the exposure, kid. I say that with love, of course. What was you thinking about the Bronze getting out her hot hubby? She made a post last week being like, I'm gone for 1 week. Interested in his list for TNA. It's pretty good, Kev. We got it put together. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good show.
And with the championship on the line, here's Lillian Garcia.
Alright, third title match of the night. Stream tonight. I really fucking want to. I really want to keep playing Legend ZA. But dude, I'm so tired. Like, you can see it in my eyes how tired I am right now. I do need to edit the website. I need to remember to do that. Because I did do something that will show up on the website update. While I was at work today, when I was at work today, I went in and I added it, and the Money in the Bank winners and the 2 WWE World titles now have descriptions next to all the reigns. Got a bit ready to Raw if you're that tired. I know, I don't want to, Pierre. I want to keep playing Pokemon. Pierre. Pierre. I want to keep playing Pokemon. I'm getting so far. I did a lot last night. I recorded last night instead of streaming. I played for like 3 hours last night. I'm getting so far. Here. Don't let me go to bed. I am really tired though. What? Yeah. Okay. I'm late as fuck on this combo, but the creative team seems to be a solid group of the originals of the channel. I'd be honored, excited, intimidated all at once to join. So, you say originals, right? Let me give you the timeline. Obviously, Ray and I have been here since the beginning. I will say DJ, Main Event Wrestling, Hanzo, and Shinobi have been here since the beginning. They got here like in 2020 when it all started, like when it all kicked off, when Mata and I met. So those 4 have been here since the beginning. Me and Ray have been here since the beginning. So the 6 of us have. The other 4, Triton joined in late 2022, early 2023 as an LSWF rep. Because LSWF used to have its own creative team. Pierre joined in late 22 or late 23, I want to say. Like, Pierre, I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Pierre joined after WrestleMania Season 4, the one where Cody beat Drew. Because Pierre won the trophy that season. So I offered Pierre a spot in creative. I offered Pierre a spot in creative, 1, because he won Masters of the LS11 Universe, and 2, because he'd given me some ideas behind the scenes already. So like, do you want to just join creative at this point? JT and Tatum are the most recent additions. Pierre's been watching me. And Pierre, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. Pierre has at least been watching and vocal in the content, like in the comments and like chat. since late 21, early 22, because I remember Pierre was there for the season premiere of season 3, and might have been there before that, but like has been active in the Discord and stuff the last couple of years. It was like late 23. JT and Tatum joined creative like 6 months ago, if even. Start of this year, they joined creative. They both joined the same day. I added them both the same day. This was before they knew each other, too. I added them both the same day, and they just kind of clicked like that and became friends. Because one night I was, when 2K25 was able to be modded, I just sat in a Discord call. Like, we have a creative team call. Like, but yeah, no, we have a creative call, like we have a creative voice chat that like only the members of the creative team can access. That's just called creative. And I believe yeah, all the people that are in creative have access to it, and that's about it. Like let me edit that to be actually accurate again, but yeah, like the people who are able to be in the people who are in creative are able to get in that, and that's how we do our creative meetings. Um, but yeah, so like when mods were coming out on 2K25, I would just get in the creative voice call every night and just be like, anyone in the creative team that wants to come, just sit and talk. I'm just modding tonight. And that's how JT Tatum and I like all started hanging out and talking all the time. And yeah, that's how the JT and Tatum friendship started. Kevin's been here for a year. Pierre started watching at WrestleMania Season 2. Okay. Gotcha. That sounded right. Because like I said, I remembered you being there for the season premiere for Season 3. Because you were like one of the only people reacting to Ciampa showing up. Like, I remember there were a few people that were like, oh my god, when Ciampa was revealed to be going to Raw. Because it just kind of felt like the right move. It felt like the natural next step. From season 3 on, I've been here. Oh, yeah, been here for a while then. Cyber Sunday was 1 year. God, really? It's like Cyber Sunday last year was your first show with me? That was Gargano, Orton, Last Man Standing. You guys really like Last Man Standing for the main events of Cyber Sunday. I was here for the beginning and into the 6. Survivor Series will be, what, 7 years? No, Survivor Series won't be 7 for you. It'll be 6, because we haven't even been doing this for 7. We're coming up on 6. Next Wednesday will be 6 full years of LS11. But yeah, no. Next Wednesday, so not 2 days from today, but a week from Wednesday, will be 6 years of LS11 Universe. Six years since LS11 Universe. It's Xander. We're back. And all of that. Yeah, I liked the way. He's here for Johnny's last heel run. This is his only heel run because it lasted from it lasted from what? WrestleMania Season 3 to Double or Nothing Season, or WrestleMania Season 2 to Double or Nothing Season 3. He got kicked out on the final Dynamite, or he got kicked out on the first Dynamite of Season 4. Showed up on the first SmackDown of Season 4 and turned face. And he's been face ever since. I don't know if I could ever turn Johnny heel again. I could try. Maybe I will one day. Who knows? Oh, um, oh, get her, Maxine, get her. I like Maxine Dupre. She's fun. But anywho, um, if you're wondering, by the way, because I'm sure you are, because we have Hardcore Halloween on Saturday, All In on Sunday. I might flip those around depending, just because start with the qualifiers for Termination Chamber this past year, and then start consistently chatting at Stand and Deliver, which is so crazy. Stand and Deliver wasn't even a show I did. That was a Ray show. It's like the last Ray show. It feels like.
Well, the jumper's looking like a complete mess right now. Forget a match for this. But certainly unmatched great. A desire to cling onto that championship. We have got a dogfight now. It has been like this all night long.
Well, yeah, if you're wondering what Hardcore Halloween's card is looking like, we're going to crown all the LAW champions. I know, already. The matches are going to be the trio of LS11 original girls, Jade Davidson, Elizabeth Bell, and Cami Zanzenegger versus Las Toxicas from AAA. The LAW US titles on the line in a fatal four-way match, Xander number 3 versus Heath Slater versus Raj Desi versus JC Seraphin. The LAW tag titles will be crowned with the Call League of Nations, Krim Rocker and Liam Malone versus JJ Gyllenhaal and Tech Nizzle. The LAW women's title will be on the line as Priscilla Kelly and Jessica Enigma fight to crown the first champion. Shayna Baszler is going to be defending the GCW title. Her opponent is going to be decided soon. I'm not going to tell you who we're between because I don't want to sway it one way or the other. What's going to happen with the belt here? And Becky gets herself DQ'd. Let's see. Ray is going to be defending the grand title. His opponent will be determined in a couple of days as well. And I will announce that when it gets determined. The trios titles are going to be on the line. Blackstone Empire are going to challenge the Wyatts just 24 hours before the Wyatts defend against the team of Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. And the main event to crown the LAW World Champion will be myself versus Rick C. We're going to get the AJ Lee return any second now. Yeah, and then Doc and JT will be on commentary again for that. Okay. So that I don't forget, so that I know if I need to DM Flame Shadow for some help, I am going to check and see if Las Toxicas exist on 2K25 already. All broadcasted and covered by your new favorite commentary team. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the duo of JT and Doc to be as over as it became, but there you go. Maybe I should start wearing my mustache up, you know? Like, maybe I should get some mustache gel, right? Get some mustache gel and start wearing my mustache like this. I think this is I think the curled mustache, curling the tips of it, like I'm Luigi or something, you know? I think we're on to something here. I mean, folks, where's the lie? I'm going in and out. What do you mean? Like my comment, my voice? Sounds fine on my end.
got exactly what she designed last week.
Fuck. Oh. Hold up. Yeah, you might need to restart the stream. Favorite part is that Doc's crash outs had nothing to do with JT. Yeah, that's the crazy part. And Doc was saying wild stuff too. Us is allowed to cut promos in our native language. I do too. That's one thing I do like about the current creative is that people can just cut promos in their native language. Where's the lie, cricket? Oh man. When Where's the Lie happened in Universe, um when Where's the Lie happened in Universe, I did withhold all the temptations to have crickets chirping playing when it happened. Or, oh, brother, this guy stinks! Also, KJ, if your beginning with LS11 was the Termination Chamber qualifiers for LAW, um, does that mean your first episode of LS11 Universe is one of the, like, does that mean one of the first things you ever saw was Gabriella Bennett punching Elizabeth Bell so hard that sonic rings came out of her? Flamer, the Hydra. Okay, we got Flamer. Like, that just dawned on me because I remember that was like one of the few times that my editing has allowed the like one of the few times where I've let my intrusive thoughts win in editing. I don't remember, but I think I have a vague memory of it. Yeah, I think it was the go home for Termination Chamber. It was Gabriella Bennett, Jessica Enigma, and Smokey Colt, I want to say, facing off with the Blackstone Empire, which at the time was Elizabeth Bell, Casey Styles, and Jaden was just her name. She's not around anymore in Universe. And Bennett hit her Shoryuken uppercut, like her fuck you uppercut, essentially, is what I call it, where she sends someone like 7 feet in the air. And it was the first time she ever done it. And she pinned Eliza with it, so I just added the fucking sonic rings exploding out of her because I thought it was really funny. Like, it was dumb as shit, but it made me laugh, so. And sometimes making myself laugh is what Universe is all about. Okay, there's La Hydra, or La Hydra, and then Noravilla. Marilla. Dumb shit gets over in LS11 is El Grande Masacano. Oh yeah, El Grande Masacano. Look at him now. I know, it's so fucking weird. I feel like I made a comment that knocking the rings coins out of her is wild in that premiere because I wouldn't pass up that opportunity. I'll have to go back and look, but that sounds right. I vaguely remember that. Okay, there we go. Lost Toxicas are good to go. A couple of the original, like a couple of LS11 originals are going to get special attires for the event. I've been talking behind the scenes. Apparently, Jade, Eliza, and Cammy are planning a special trios entrance for the show. All right, let me look at the LS11 tag real quick because I haven't looked at it in weeks. I don't look at it very often, and then I always just check. Did checking all just get rid of the LS11 tag? I think it did. Because I always check all in case someone made me something. No, we're good. We're good. All right, let's see. Only 2 pages of stuff. I know a lot of it's my uploads. Oh yeah, there's Flame Shadow and KJ right there. It was a premiere because I was checking it out and I pretty much fell in love with the channel. Yeah, it was a premiere. LAW premiered. Like there was never just a regular upload of LAW. It was just always a premiere. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out of the Battle Royal. Damn, Pierce throwing a backbone.
Into the Battle Royal. Please. And I enjoy doing this. Tell you what. Yes. No.
Damn, all right.
Hi, Becky. I understand. I have no choice. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed conspired against Seth. Plus a continued shoulder. I got down on my hands and my knees and I got in between your husband and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I put myself in physical jeopardy until that physical jeopardy became a reality, and I hope until you are the breadwinner in your family now. What's the number of you about leaving out children? Survive. I survived. But there is a vision and Becky Lynch. And then it's win-win for you. You can have a hot husband at home and an adorable oracle
on the road.
An adorable oracle.
No need for an answer right now?
Oh, Paul Heyman.
You sneak around salesman crap doesn't work on me, okay? I don't like you. I have never liked you. I have never trusted you. But unlike this Tokyo Rhoda, we're going to turn on something else.
Damn, alright, Becky. How do I get her to talk to me like that? I mean, what? Sorry, JT is rubbing off on me again. I gotta stop hanging out with JT. This is how I start acting down bad. Yeah, we're getting Crash out Seth when he comes back. For sure. Is Eric Viking Raider injured again? I guess he's War Raider now. Is Eric War Raider injured again?
Champion is in the ring, ready for action, and she will be taking on Roxanne Perez. The bell rings, Stephanie wins. Will she do so tonight against the spunky young thing, Roxanne Perez? Roxanne Perez, Stephanie recently was backstage looking at the champion, touched the table, Roxanne Perez was there saying she should have gotten the vacant title match. It's her in this position to win. Who's round full of care. Said stop trying to do something about it. Well, now is the chance for Roxanne Perez to do something about it. I really like the attitude of Roxanne Perez. Number one, the implication is that stolen the spotlight from this young prodigy.
Leaning towards LA9J or Jimmy. Man. What I will say there is the pop-off I'm going to have if it's Jimmy. Optimus consistency and sarcasm. Those things will get you very far in life. I'll tell you that. You guys, friends of mine, this is a great community. We've built a really good community. I'm genuinely really proud of the community that we've built. Yeah. I've got the belt for I got the belts for LAW now. So there we go.
Every single week, these competitors seem to be in ring. Question is, can Roxanne Perez earn a massive victory tonight against Stephanie McCure, potentially augmenting her argument that she deserves a championship opportunity against the current champion? See, Perez trying to power away, but McCure able to utilize her legs. Perez tripped up again, lateral press, and put to the feet. It's a highly technical start from blow to everything you can see. Perez not rushing into anything that she's grown to do at times, really feeling out Stephanie McCure, trying to spot a weakness, which is something.
Okay.
So well, pipeline, technical swings, transition, and that transition. Power moves too. The question is, how do you think a woman who seemingly has it all? A pinning combination with the bridge as well for Perez. And once again, great soft pulling. The dueling banjos here with these combination. You mentioned the WWE in Salt Lake City. That will have SmackDown Saturday night's main event, and we are going to have a big reveal coming up after the conclusion.
I think the bronze might be Paul's last client. It's very possible.
In Salt Lake City. 12 days away now. By the way, the priority pass available as well for that massive fight. The power, the athleticism, to nearly glitch out of that and then get to her feet, but there. Oh, is a here to put her in position, but instead Perez fights back. Perez is trying a number of things. None of them have seemingly worked against McCall, so let's go to the outside. Regroup. Speak to Raquel and see if we can figure out a plan B. If the carrot doesn't have a problem getting to the outside as well, she'll chase you down.
Sorry, I'm having to respond to an email. Oh boy, Devil's Kiss incoming. All right, there we go. Sorry, I had to respond to an email. $9:40. So my assumption is once this match is done, they're going to go into the Battle Royal not much later, and then we'll be done for the night. I'm starting to get kind of that second wind of waking back up. So... But by the way, in case you guys were wondering, you know what, I'm going to show it later. Also, with the podcast questions I haven't recorded yet. If I get everything done early this week, I'll do the podcast this week in the middle of the week. If I don't, I'll do it on Saturday because I'm going to be home alone on Saturday. Or Hemlock will be in the house, but I'll be mostly alone on Saturday. Busy ass weekend on the channel though. Like, this is essentially going to be AEW's WrestleMania. I'm kind of spreading out the blank company's WrestleManias this year because, you know, TNA's WrestleMania is Bound for Glory. That's going to be in several months now. It's currently August on the channel. SummerSlam is in 6 weeks. And then at that point, like 12 more weeks till Bound for Glory, roughly. roughly. Because it'll be Victory Road 4 weeks after. Or no, that's only 8 weeks till Bound for Glory, I guess. It's a little closer than I was anticipating. But yeah. You guys don't know how bad I want to keep playing Legends. Buddy going back to his old stomping grounds on Wednesday. How fun. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make the match graphic for it. Because I have a huge thing to announce. Excuse me.
Stephanie McCurr, very different to the one who started this match with a technical. Now with a dragon screw looking to shred the knee of Perez. Man, that dragon screw, he puts it in. It has such effect.
Oh my god, little match graphics. Pierre, brother, you know how much time I don't have on my hands nowadays? Like, you know how much time I don't have, right? I'll do what I can, but like, you talk to me almost every day, like at this point. It's more rare that you don't talk to me than you do. Like, you and I talk on the daily at this point. You know how fucking little time I have nowadays. 'Cause I'm a workaholic. I don't know why I turned into Jean Ralphio from Parks and Rec, but I love Parks and Rec. All I'm saying is it would be such a better show if it would be such a better show if you got rid of Tom Haverford and John Ralphio was in his place the entire show. I would love to just see Ben Schwartz on that show every episode instead of Tom. Because Aziz, I think his name is like Aziz or something. He's not that funny. He's kind of a dick. And I hate the character of Tom Haverford so much. These are the things I talk about. In case you ever wondered. These are the things, you know. You feel me? You feel me? Like, these are the things that I talk about. You feel? You dig? You feel me? Do you feel him, sir? Okay, I might be a little tired. You guys book her better, Roxanne. I mean, uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can look, but you can't touch.
Trying to do something about it, but Calvin clearly beats up after that match, stumbling on the top rope, and now fighting out the weather. One of the most powerful women in the division. Trying to prepare. There is danger every way you look here, but Jerry's limping. Looks out Perez looking for a pound of flesh there. Oh, big right hand from Nikki Bella. What a messy ending to this matchup. Double drop kick. Just bleeds out the ring and sends the judgment down. From a confident background, Loki styles for the presence of mind and Nikki Bella who showed up there. Is that what it is? Taken hand by Stephanie McNair and loyalty shown by her friend Nikki Bella.
Also, we know, Zach. Was that his Mike Wazowski moment? What? Like, yeah, we know, Zach. You like, we know you like Roxanne Perez. You don't make it hard to tell.
Really great. And I have an idea. Let me talk first. I have an idea. It's more like a surprise. Like, my birthday's coming up, and I just thought I'd do something really great for you. So, yeah, really surprising if you just told me exactly what you No, that wouldn't be a surprise if I do that. Now, would it? You have to wait, okay? Next week. Yeah, let's wait till everything. Oh, let's go.
The meme I posted about when 2K. Wait, when the song came on 2K. Wait, what meme? Hold on. I know it's common, Zach, and I appreciate it, but like, I know you mention how you make it pretty clear about how you feel about how WWE books Roxanne. The meme I posted about when the song came on 2K. Oh, right. Yeah, I had to process what you were talking about. I don't care about a rookie named Brock Lesnar. I don't care about a rookie named that.
He was up against The Rock, who he beat for the title. It was his best in the world record in 2012, who was such a pain in the ass backstage that they were going to throw him out the door as champion after 100 days. But listen to me, and he got 434 days out of that title reign. Listen to me. How many WrestleMania main events did the big dog Roman Reigns get? Who remembers the big dog? But I made him the tribal chief, and he listened to me. Everyone remembers the title. It's not just about who you can slaughter. It's about backstage maneuvers and the politics that go along with it. You want to see the vision of the future of WWE? That's the future. Attorney Thompson and AJ Styles is in as well, having just won a tag team championship tonight.
Oh boy, Survivor Series War Games. Oh joy. Bro, she's like 24. Everybody wants everybody to get booked like Randy and Cena when they were 25, 28. Such outliers. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, KJ. I'm kind of with you. They got such a they got such stacked divisions, right? Like Roxanne will get her time, but there's only one world title. There's only one mid-card title. They can't just add more titles. I know there's people in the comments section that would like me to add about 50,000 more titles, and it's kind of ridiculous. But there's only so many titles, right? Like Roxanne will get her time. It's just Stephanie's time right now.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Probably not. Are we overthinking this? I'm thinking something about it. You guys should probably think new customers for $5 and get 300 in bonus spots if you win.
They got more than enough titles. I 100% agree, Pierre. I 100% agree, man. But I have a guy, and he will come into the comments section occasionally, and he will do so much that it gets held for review by YouTube systems. So like, hashtag bring back this title. Hashtag, it's like, hashtag bring back European title. Already did. Hashtag bring back light heavyweight title. Hashtag bring back cruiserweight title. It never went anywhere. Hashtag bring back... It's like, he'll ask for like 16 different titles along the way. It's like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
SmackDown and Saturday night's main event are from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Friday, October 31st to Saturday, November 1st. Individual event tickets available now via SeatGeek. Of course, so much to be determined when it comes to that card. What's in front of us opponents.
My back out there, they will never give me. They can take it. No, you know, can I just say that I'm very proud of you? I mean, you and I have only been friends for a few months, but in those few months, you have taken this division by storm. I mean, you truly have taken this division to the next level. There's no one like you, Stephanie, and now
You're a human that just happens to post his game online. That's true. Like, give me a minute, I'll go, because I DM'd it to JT, because I ended up deleting the comment.
So I just want you to be cautious because anyone can take you out. And I wish back when I was champ that someone would be when I was in your position. You. Okay. Well, you know, funny you say that because now I think I just made 2 enemies, so I will probably be taking you on that sooner. Funny that you have my back. Be careful.
I hope we get the Usos crowd entrance in 2K26. Even if it's not, like, even if I'm not, you know, because the Usos aren't together in LS11. But even if I don't use it for the Usos, I've got people I could use it for. That would be fun. Like, some of the LS11. Like, I could see Ethan and DJ using it, for example. We have yeeting babies now. That is certainly a sentence I just heard uttered on my TV in the year 2025. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, Wade. Babies are very hard to read the gender of when you're not really looking. Babies are very gender androgynous. Oh, JT, or not JT, DJ says yeet in the Discord and stuff all the time. So.
Of course, it was a big night for you. So it was actually last night with many on the WWE roster as they were enjoying the 49ers defeating the Falcons. Look at Punk in the mix there as well. Look at the return of Big George Kittle, one of our biggest fans in WWE. We love it too. Bang, was that? She's about to bring 49ers fans and Reds. Everybody went about Christian McCaffrey as he went for 200 total yards, and the WWE roster was out. We're not in the cool club apparently. So here's the deal here.
Yep, you're right. Jimmy is now officially on his own for the first time in a very long time.
Championship, the winner of this battle royal will be the man. Saturday night's main event, November 1st in Utah. Run it back! Run it back! Yes! 10,000.
Oh, we're doing it again. We're eating again. I do start to realize how much of an old man I'm becoming when Jay does the Yeet encore, and I just become SpongeBob in the Treasure episode. Mr. Krabs, I want to go to bed. Like, I'm just like, Jay Uso, I want to go to bed. Like, stop fucking yeeting. I want to go to bed. God, y'all really aren't ready for this match graphic to drop, I gotta tell ya. My favorite most relevant was, people say we're like Vic and Booker if they could just say fuck as many times as they want. JT, really? Fuck, 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 fuck. Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Sums them up, yeah. Here, Jay, I'd be down for a surprise. I'm not counting on a surprise, but I wouldn't be against a surprise. All right. So you guys want to see why Dynamite's made, or like why Dynamite's premiering on Wednesday? It's premiering because I know how many people do this. And I'm not letting the first people that see the episode skip through this. This is your main event on Wednesday. This is why the show is premiering. I'm just going to let this one sit here for a minute and just see the reactions from people. This is what's happening on Wednesday. This is why the show is premiering instead of going out for early access. Gable's full of I mean, he kind of is. I wasn't talking about you, Zach. If it's not something you do, then I'm not talking about you. Well, actually, I suppose I told a bit of a lie. Bullet Club Leaders isn't quite what Jay is dubbing this quartet. But actually, I think Jay prefers that the four of them together be called Bullet Club Gold. So I'm gonna make if he fucking wins, I'll laugh hysterically. Oh yeah, same here. Also, kind of crazy to think that the LS11 6-year anniversary will be on the Dynamite after All In. Oh, he's a smooth operator. Give me Los Dominicana. That's doing too much. All right, that's everyone. Okay, LA Knight. That's who's left. I want to get that LA Knight pop.
is. So now, LA Knight can be called the business of the business. Oh, yes. Another catchphrase that just rolls off the tongue. I like that.
Huh.
Teach them what to happen. And I'm gonna find the first belt. It's
But yeah, you got the 4 Bullet Club leaders uniting on Wednesday. And I can tell you, they are going to have a special entrance.
number one contender battle royal.
Oh, Phil's here.
And the target, the prize, the man has arrived.
I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Whoa, I'm a cultic personality.
Days away, Saturday night's main event in Salt Lake City, where CM Punk will fight for what's now the vacant World Heavyweight Championship against the winner of this battle royal. Unique situation. The number of things that go into the exact here's an vacancy in about earliest minutes, and CM Punk presumably out here tonight to scout the competition a couple of weeks ahead of Saturday night's main event, and now the house heading our way. What a scene here in Sacramento. Well, you can take a seat here if you like both. We've even got heads up at once.
Yeah, Punk is on commentary. They didn't give him a blazer though.
They're underway here. Now it's time out there. The battle royal to determine who will be up against you, Punk. Oh, and look at this. The big man right in the middle of the ring right away.
Oh, the big trucks is gonna need the little trucks. There you go. That one. No blazer though. So no blazer. So Grayson Waller, and it's either Tozawa or Waller that's the first guy eliminated. Welcome back, Otis. Oh, look at the size of these meat. The big trucks need the little trucks, but again. Oh, there goes Otis. I know, Finn ain't winning. It'd be funny as shit, yeah. It would be funny as shit. But, well, there goes Tozawa. I like the Alpha Academy's gear tonight, the black and purple stars.
Now, how bad is Rusev got to be? But he's got a chance to wipe the slate clean with this battle of secondly lost Alpha Championships tonight. Finn Balor, one of those who lost his tag championship ball to AJ Styles. It would take so much sweeter this evening if he could book his ticket for Saturday night's main event in the clash of death and destiny. We'd see a quickly, you know what, I apologize. I'm going to change my answer. I would like to avoid stuff in this room. Yes. Give me a reason when they call it Dirty Dom. You know why they call it Dirty Dom? Doesn't wash his hands.
Locker room insight from CM Punk. They call him Dirty Dom because he doesn't wash his gear. Yep. Oh! There goes Dragon Lee. I had to say, I didn't think he was winning. A Dom win here would be hilarious, by the way. Oh, Dom getting rid of both these guys.
Tip out of 10 friends say you have to play that wing tip. Which you have time for 0 out of 10 nights. Fortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hotspots, so you can always get the best of what's around. I wish you the best of luck with that.
I do. This is the one thing where I'm like, I don't know why I suddenly went back to having ads on Netflix because it means I'm missing 2.5 minutes of the Battle Royal. Yeah, let Penta win, cowards did not age well, unfortunately. Oh god, there's a zombie in this commercial. A racist zombie at that. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. Oh god, I'm getting a trailer for the Netflix version of The Witcher season 4. I forgot that Henry Cavill isn't Geralt of Rivia anymore. They replaced him with one of the lesser Hemsworths. So it's definitely not going to be as good. I'm glad people enjoyed Raw, by the way. I am glad you guys enjoyed it. I was very proud of it. Like, it took me a little while to get it done yesterday. It's been taking me a little while to get episodes done when I'm tired. And I am tired a lot. I do too, PM. I hate that commercial as well. Liam. Is it Liam Hemsworth? I know there's like 3. There's Chris, there's Liam, and there's Luke. Oh, big truck's going out again. I think it's Liam. I think. I was like, wait, why are you talking about Liam from the League of Nations? for a second there because I'm that tired right now. Good fun week in Universe. Oh, there goes Ivar. No, Ivar's still in it. Ivar Viking Raider is still in it. So I started watching Smiling Friends this week. Fun little fact for you there. It's been very enjoyable. Hemlock's been watching it with me. And there goes Ivar. There goes Ivar War Raider. One person seems to be enjoying the season from hell, that being the Dark Father. Oh, Aleister Black is thriving this season, man. Headlines: Dominic Mysterio finds a way to beat Rusev. Brilliant. Also, I did see Ilya's return on Friday in the U.S. title win, which is really cool. It does fuck up my script for a video I was working on, but... Oh, I think a Grande Americano is going to get eliminated. There he goes. Who else still in here? We still got Kofi, McDonough, LA Knight, Finn, AJ, Dom, Sheamus, and the Usos. Love to hear Punk putting over someone like JD. JD McDonough. Whoa! Bobblehead's gone, but Pin Balor is still in it. I think Pin's about to get eliminated, though. I think Sheamus is going to 10 beat him to the death here. You know what? I would not be mad at a Sheamus win. Would not be mad at a Sheamus win. Oh, Judgment Day is going to help Sheamus. This could be leading to Sheamus Dom, though. This is when an Uso headbutts the load mask. I think it cancels one another out. That allows AJ to eliminate Dom. You know what? I am good with any result at this point. Oh, Dom got out behind the refs. The refs didn't see Dom getting eliminated. He full-on Steve Austin'd him. Again, I'm good with anyone winning this one at this point. Oh, fuck. It's going to commercial again. Another 2.5 minutes of commercial. I didn't update the fucking website. Never got to do that. I was going to do that tonight. Last time I really touched it was 12th, apparently. Or the 14th. So I've got last week's Dynamite, last week's TNA, the weekend's events. You know what? I'll do it at work tomorrow. As long as I'm not, like, accidentally throwing myself headfirst into a class where I won't have time to do that. Because I do not know what I've signed up for tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Like, at this point, it's 10 o'clock at night, or it's 10:30 at night. I'm gonna play Pokemon for a little bit after this. I'm gonna set up the stream room on the other channel real quick. Please love Sheamus. Yeah, you'd think. You guys know nothing about the Houndoom that I've been pissing off in Legends, by the way. You'll get to see it soon, but... I'm gonna get that stream set up and I'll go live the second Raw is over.
By seeing it his way to fight for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, but he's finding out in front of us who will be his opponent in 12 days.
Yeah, you are correct. No one does learn anything in wrestling. Kofi is still in here. That's interesting. So the Usos, Dom, AJ, and Kofi.
Anybody's at a disadvantage right now. It's got to be AJ and Dirty Dom. Both had contests earlier in the night. You know they're tired. Always an endurance of plan. These six have got to all be running off fumes at this point. It's a great point of analysis considering they
Oops, that's the wrong thumbnail there. Oh, whoops, I exported that to the wrong folder. That's what happened. I believe I just saw his second reign as tag champ. Yes, it is. His first one was at Omos. There's Kofi. I'll put 10:45 as the stream time. Dokavoka. Oh, Phil. Punk just said, speaking of tingling loins, what do you call the new tag team champions? Do you call them AJ Lee? Brilliant. Whoa. Jay is still in it. Have you figured out how he ends up WWE champion in your series and he started with Reacted? As in like how Brock starts as champion? Yeah, I know how all the first champions got their titles. That's gonna be like one of the final retro shows I do though. Like eventually I want to have the 40 years of wrestling history essentially. You know, I don't know how long I'm gonna do LS11 Universe, but I want to have every WrestleMania from WrestleMania 1 through current day archived and like all the history from there done when the time comes. Damn, it's not going to be AJ Styles. God, I would have loved AJ Punk. Is it gonna be fucking Dom? It's gonna be fucking Dom. Oh my god. God, no, it's gonna be Jay. I I think that's the least interesting result possible out of all of them. But yeah, when I get around to doing WrestleMania 35, which is kind of the prequel show to the main LS11 starting, which is how all those champions, that's like where all of those champions officially walk in. When I do the LS11 version of WrestleMania 35, that's kind of when you'll know I'm getting ready to start wrapping up. Yeah, I don't think there was an option in there like towards that ending that was less interesting than Jay and CM Punk. I'd rather had LA Knight, Jimmy, AJ, Sheamus, Dom. I literally would have had any of the other options that we had towards the end there. Because I'm not really looking forward to another Jey Uso world title reign. All right. Cool. All right, everybody go over to the other stream. I think I can take more IWC crying. No, I get that. I did not switch the Nintendo Switch 2 yet. I did not switch to that TV. And it's funny, it's not even like... Alright, the show went off the air. Did it? Double check. Oh yeah, it's just Jay and Punk face to face. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, cool. I don't know how that happened. Hold on. Alright, I'll see everyone at the other stream.